Yes. Hi. Welcome to our book date session.
Yeah,
Pass to
well,
you.
welcome everyone to Book Date with You, episode 49. Today we are going to share a book, You Can Fix Your Brain by Dr. Tom O'Brien. You can see Joyce liked the book very much. A little bit about Dr. Tom O'Brien. So Dr. Tom O'Brien is the national bestseller author of the autoimmune fix, and also this book, You Can Fix Your Brain. And um, and he want to create a lasting change in health for us. He's the founder of the doctor.com, and he spearheaded the popular gluten summit. So doctor has more than 30 years of experience as a functional medicines practitioner, and is an faculty member at the Institute of Functional Medicine. So let's Joy share some of the contents.
Yeah, I crazily fall in love with this book because before I read this book, I've been really follow and Dr. Tom O'Brien. He is my mentor when it comes to wellness. So this is the book that will definitely enable and empower you with a very concrete steps that you can take that immediately that you can see the difference in the brain vitality, your brain energy, and also your brain clarity. That is a really, really great books to go into because I found that so many simple steps that we can take with just an hour a week. 1 hour a week that you can practice all those little things that later I'm going to share with you. You can see how dramatically it changed your brain health and your memory improve, your fogginess of your brain will disappear, and you will feel less tired all the time. So
Wow, wow, that's great. So today I'll be the interviewer because I
yeah, let's
haven't read the
go.
book yet. So, so my first question is, I think doctor share some triggers, things that impact your brain functions. Maybe Joyce, you can share a little bit about insight about this part, like what trigger the brain function.
Yeah, this is, let's come to the background first. Huh?
Mhm.
Today, we are giving out the review on the book. All
Yeah.
right. We are taking the insight from the book and sharing with you whatever I share later on, all is from Dr. Tom O'Brien. All right. Dr. Tom, he mentioned about this thing. Whatever you experience in your brain, you can track it down to your gut. So most of the time, when you have your brain health issue, you feel like you always forget things, you always feel like you cannot focus, or you have Alzheimer's or depression, all these things, go to your gut. Check your gut. So the gut is a place that we our intestine, we have our small intestine, our large intestine, and the thing is, most of the time, because of the food that we eat, of our environmental things that the air that we smell in, or even about the antibiotics that we take, all the environmental toxin that possible from the mold that can really cause our gut tight junction to really become loosened. When our tight junction become loosened, it's time we call leaky gut. So our gut is already leaky that cause all the macromolecules from our gut can enter our bloodstream and travel to our different organs of our body. Because it comes to the fundamental, any disease that happens in your body, it does because of the inflammation. And leaky gut can cause leaky brain because our brain itself also have we call blood-brain barrier. It breach the blood-brain barrier. Dr. Tom said it's B4. All right, we call breach your blood-brain barrier. So B4. So this is very good analogy that Dr. Um, O'Brien mentioned about the weak link. It means that whatever weak link in your body, it will go and attack your body. For me, my weak link is in my skin. So last time I have a lot of skin issue. So that is how my weak link, it just inflammation and my weak link. If the weak link is at the brain will get infected and inflammation and definitely get all the fogginess. You cannot focus. You feel like blurred all most of the time, tired most of the time, or even you feel like you forget a lot of things. So the trigger can come from the food that we eat. The trigger can come from the environmental and also our stress. Any your emotional stress can really, really affect your brain health. So other things like mold, your antibiotics that you take, any hormone imbalance in your body, that can really trigger that.
Wow, what a great insight. I want to say Dr. Joyce.
Wow. That's a
Maybe
good question.
let me go to the next question. Is that okay?
Yes, let's
Yeah. So I know there's a lot. I mean, this is a thick book. So they are talking about these 4 pillars of pyramid of health. As by Dr. Tom, which is like structure,
Mm,
biochemistry,
mm,
mindset, and
mm.
electromagnetic field.
Yeah.
So yeah. So during our
Mm,
discussion, I think because before this, I think Joyce shared to me about many interesting example. We have a lot of fun. So what is maybe share some to the audience practical way that we can do it right now after this, to improve our life,
yes.
improve our brain.
Because when I share with Gideon, right, that day during our discussion, it's really great that there's so many great insight that we can take directly into our training. So this one you see, can you see the
Yeah,
four
yeah.
pillar? The first pillar is actually the structure. The structure of our body comes to our muscle, our joint, as well as our bones. So when it comes to this, it's like how we have our own position when we sit, when we drive our car, when we sit on a car seat, or even when you sleep on your bed with what kind of pillow. Because a lot of time our wrong position of our body can really influence the structure. Then how the structure can influence our brain, it's come to this one. When you, let's say, you're always look at your phone, stroll your phone, or working in front of your desk. It's like your head will be prone to more in front rather than your neck. Your face, your head structure must be aligned with your neck, and your whole body must be in alignment. So when your head is like tilt, we say tilt out. It's a tilt out. It will cause the blood flow will not be so good to your brain. So your blood flow will not be so in a good flow. So that's the reason why Dr. O'Brien always recommend that we can once in a while we go to chiropractor to really adjust a little bit and also take notes on our daily practice when you are how you sit in front of the computer, all right, how you drive your car. So this is the little things that can really influence in a very long run. But one thing I'm more interested in the second pillar is biochemistry. Biochemistry talk about food. I believe that your those people that follow me for a long period of time, you know that I love to talk about food. That is, we need to avoid sugar, the refined starch. We try our super best to avoid that because the sugar and also the 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 starch, the gluten in the starch, especially the wheat starch, right, can really influence our leaky gut that cause leaky brain. So let's go to something more cheese, more cheesy. I love that so much.
Easy.
It's about this one. Um, I refer back to my notes. Okay. Sometimes we have crack at the corner of our lips. I don't know. Do you experience before, or your any friends or your family members
Yeah.
experience that before?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes we have the crack at side of our lips. It's actually because the lack of vitamin B, the lack of B vitamins. So it's great for us to get to know when you have cracked lips, it's because of what? So you may want to take more B vitamins, to supplement yourself so that you can keep yourself in a healthy way. And second, because we have a lot of things to talk about, I'll make it in a very good summary for you. How about cracked feet and heel? If you have a cracked feet and heel, plus together with a dry, flaky scalp. I experienced this a lot last time. I have a dry, flaky scalp last time. It's a horrible experience. Whoever experienced this, you know that. This is because your diet is too high in refined sugar and you are actually lack of essential fatty acids. So get yourself essential fatty acids such as nuts and seeds, avocado, that is the fruits and also the nuts and seeds that's high in essential fatty acids. So you will be just fine. All right. And reduce your refined sugar intake. That everything will be just go back to normal. All right. And then I love to talk about this hair loss. If any one of you or any family members have a hair thinning or hair loss issue in any of your age, what exactly happened? Especially those people that in the middle age, is because when we get um, I would say
Wiser.
elderly, to increase in your age, sometimes your protein, your enzyme in your body is not your protein is not properly break down by the enzyme because your body may lack of stomach acid and also the pepsin to digest the protein. So that's why your hair need protein to grow. So if you eat protein, but you don't have the enzyme that can properly digest your protein, you don't have enough protein, amino acid to build your hair. So you don't have hair. That's why you start to lose hair or you have a hair thinning issue. So get yourself enough enzyme. So if you need from different variety of fruits, if you still don't have, maybe you can take some supplements to improve your enzyme
Mm.
in your
Yeah.
body. That does help. All right. Okay.
And then maybe you forgot about the gas pumping in the petrol station. I, I saw your notes there.
Yes, yes. This is a big thing that I want to share with you. When you go to the petrol station, that you want to pump your gasoline right into your car or your motorcycle, that is a really the smell of the gas is called benzene, and this
Benzene.
benzene is very very neurotoxic to your brain, and
Oh,
then it is carcinogen, means that can cause cancer.
oh.
It is dangerous when you every week that you want go to pump your petrol. Last time, every 2 days I go to pump my petrol because I drive a lot last time. So it is like the smell. It really can cause a lot of things to your brain damage. And what I want to share with you is like one simple step that you can do with how to avoid. It is how when you can smell. Okay, when you're outside pumping the petrol, right, you can smell the smell of the benzene. It's mostly because of the wind blow on this direction
towards towards you. Okay.
towards us. All right, so that's why you can smell. So Dr. O'Brien mentioned about that. Why not? You can go to the other side. Other side means that in a different direction, from the left to the right, or the left to the right to the left. All right, up to your car position, right, on the day. So you are avoiding yourself to directly inhale the benzene into your lungs because your lungs is permeable. So you will carry the things to your bloodstream and right to your brain. So definitely we want to avoid that. Something, one simple step that you can
Yeah,
do.
I think everyone can do it. You just,
Yes.
walk a further way or change your directions.
I love so much about.
Very good.
Hmm.
So many good things. Um,
One more.
one more.
Yes, I have one more. It's about BPA. You know, when
Oh,
we,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
the biphenol A. Actually, this book told us so many great information. Biphenol A is one of the things that you can find in a plastic, because when they made plastic, you need this BPA to allow the plastic to be molded and hardened so that you can
Yeah.
use the plastic as the what, as the container of your food or anything. So avoid that. But one thing I would love to share is when you buy your coffee in Starbucks or any of the, you know,
Hot
of the
drinks.
hot drinks, that they have the cup, the paper cup, and they have the soft lid on top, the lid, then you
Yeah.
have the straw, right? So the soft lid on top, definitely when especially hot coffee, the steam go up and condense down, that BPA not good for your brain. Avoid that. And one more thing I don't know that I learned from Dr. Tom from this book is this: your receipt, whether it's your credit card receipt or your any shopping receipt, that has the, that use the heat printed.
Yeah, because it's so immediately, right? They printed the ink onto the receipt.
Yes, also have the BPA, trying to avoid holding too much on the receipt. And Dr. O'Brien mentioned from this book is he is trying so hard to avoid holding the receipt. He just snapped the photo. So I still don't really have the practice right now. But for me, I'm trying to avoid holding onto the receipt for a longer period of time. Or once you hold it, wash your hand as fast as you can. All right. So that is one thing. Okay, done for this one.
So hearing so many things, I just wonder, did Dr. Joyce, you really eat cake during birthday?
Yes.
You say no refined sugar, right?
Okay, okay. Dr. O'Brien also mentioned about this. How about when you have celebration? When you have birthday
Yeah.
celebration, you have any Christmas celebration, it is okay for you to eat once in a while the cookies, the cakes, or anything that you enjoy. It's fine. Once in a while, that Dr. O'Brien mentioned that it is not about the perfection, it is about the journey, your journey towards your health is not 100% perfect. For me, I'm not 100% perfect either. So once in a while, you may see me in the supermarket. I did buy some junk food because it is not a perfect thing. Sometimes you just feel like, once in a while, it is fine. Your body can take it. So Dr. O'Brien mentioned one thing that I would love to give to you is I did my best, and let's see if I can do better next time. And don't, he mentioned about this is like, don't criticize yourself. Be kind to yourself in every single step that you take on, and make it fun too. When you are making yourself fun, you love to enjoy the process of experience the whole new way transformation of about your brain. For me, I don't have Alzheimer's, I don't have Parkinson, but I would love to have a sharper brain for me to have a better productivity and enjoy my life. I don't want to end up, at my 40s or 50s, I will end up, forgetful or feeling like cannot focus. So that's why I really take care of my brain so much, and I learned so much from Dr. O'Brien. So go to get the book.
Yeah, so good. I'm so happy I still can eat my cake once a
No,
while.
no, well, it's fine.
Once a while. You can eat it, but don't love it. Like,
Don't love the cakes, but just once in a while, enjoy the cakes. Enjoy your life too. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
Any last word or anything?
last one. Looks like I'm going to die soon. last week. Okay, no, just try your very best to do whatever you can. Simple step, just like when you're pumping your petrol, as I mentioned to you, or avoiding sugar. You can still eat, just avoid. Sometimes reduce it as you can along the journey, and then eat variety of vegetables and fruits. Dr. O'Brien mentioned so many times in this book, plant-based diet. So, extra tips for you. Recently, I read the journals that mention about you can reduce the COVID-19 severity by 73% when you eat plant-based diet. Wow. I mean, to me, it didn't shock me. It didn't shock me because I've been really supporting about plant-based diet along so many years. So meaning that it is true. It is so true. Even patient with COVID-19, they can heal faster and with the food that they intake to your body, to the body. Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us in today's session. And we'll let Gideon and me know what is the biggest takeaway from today's session. And we would love to see you comment there and give us any sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.